Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. This morning, the first thing I wanted to address was this tweet here from Ian at Master Fuji here, Working Money channel. Any chance you would share this and help another one in the XRP community? This guy needs to be blocked. He is impersonating MoonLambo and looking for donations over his bereavement. Sickening. Love your videos, by the way. I don't know if you guys know, MoonLambo did post this on his Twitter. He is taking some time off. His mother did pass away unexpectedly, and there is somebody here trying to impersonate him at MoonLambo with two IOs at the end here, looking for donations. And so here is just one of those posts. People have been coming to my DM to ask me for my XRP wallet address to grieve with me. I taught that the best way to do that is to post it here. And so guys, this is a scam. MoonLambo has not asked for any donations due to this family tragedy, and this is sickening. So yeah, I agree with Ian here. I wanted to just bring this to your attention. Do not send XRP to this address. This guy's an imposter. Block and report this fake MoonLambo Twitter account. I think it's the right thing to do, and thank you so much to Ian for bringing this to my attention. Also, my condolences go out to you, buddy. I hope you and your family are pulling through during this tough time. Wanted to keep moving, guys. Vin here posting this. You know, it's scary. Okay, and super cool and awesome, but at the same time, super scary. Going from 50,000 unique active users per 24 hours to 100,000 per 24 hours, onboarding 30,000 new users over the weekend for the Sum Wallet app. So you guys can see over the weekend, that number just grew exponentially. And so this is likely due to the app upgrade. I did report on it over the weekend. You are now able to, or at least Dutch users are able to transfer their XRP to fiat currency natively in the Sum app. And so it looks as though more unique users have signed on to the Sum app based on this new development. So great news there from Vin. And another clip here, guys. Seal Nulia posted this. He's making some sense now. This is Kevin OLeary. I just did a video on Kevin OLeary yesterday, guys. I'll link it up here if you didn't catch it. Kevin OLeary clearly now investing in cryptocurrencies. He has made a bit of a 180 over the years. You know, at the beginning, he'd say Bitcoin wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. Well, now Kevin OLeary has come around. And so here's a clip from CNBC with Kevin OLeary's opinions on where the crypto market is going and what he is doing specifically.
A lot in a 12-month period. They said, why don't you stake USDC? Why don't you stake US stablecoin? You can make 4.7 to 6% in a 90-day period. And I call up my own accountants, my own compliance officer said, we're going to stake some USDC. And they said, what, are you out of your mind? You can't do that. The pressure to get into crypto now at the institutional level has never been bigger. So I have done a small experiment, and I've started to work with Circle, and I am staking USDC. This is where the world is going, Scott. This has to get resolved because people with cash have to get some kind of protection against inflation. The only place you can find it is in crypto. How crazy is that?
Well, Kevin OLeary.
So Kevin OLeary realizing the only protection against inflation at this moment in time is cryptocurrencies. And so in this particular clip, he's talking about staking USDC. In the video I did just yesterday, Kevin OLeary did talk about his portfolio a little bit, and we were speculating a little bit on his XRP position. He kind of dropped some hints that he may be actually into XRP. So again, guys, I did link that video up in the top right-hand corner if you didn't catch it. He also talks about that institutional pressure, right? More institutions are onboarding with cryptocurrency, and more institutional options are now available for those companies to be able to invest in cryptocurrency. Guys, this is just getting bigger and bigger. The other day, I also did a video on NFTs, and so I just saw this from XRP Crypto Wolf, thought it would be a good visualization of what Google search volumes now are looking like for NFTs. They just hit a new all-time high. So as we take a look at this, we saw that it did peak back earlier this year. We did see a drop down as the market did kind of take a bit of a slide. But now take a look at that NFT search volume on Google Trends at a new all-time high, guys. This from the block. And so interesting to say the least. We also just heard David Schwartz recently talk about how the NFT market is broadening and how that is definitely going to define the future as well. I did a video on that last week. I will link it up here in the top right-hand corner if you guys didn't catch that. And for those of you guys interested in Algorand, here's some algo news for you algo holders. This is from Michael at Val5 Links. Algorand Foundation, Blockchain Association, Singapore partner to grow blockchain ecosystem. So the Algorand Foundation, a Singapore-based blockchain organization supporting the development of the Algorand ecosystem, has partnered with the Blockchain Association in Singapore to drive the development of blockchain technology in Singapore and the wider Southeast Asia region. So here are some fast facts for you guys. In a memorandum of understanding signed on November 12th, the ecosystem partnership will see the Algorand Foundation and Blockchain Association of Singapore collaborate on building awareness of the Algorand protocol. So we are seeing more development here for Algorand applications and development opportunities. It just gives a brief synopsis of what Algorand is. Algo, the native token of the Algorand blockchain, is currently ranked as the 20th largest cryptocurrency by market cap. And we've seen that growing over the months, with more algo news coming out. I think people are realizing how important this particular project is going to be in the future. And so, those who are doing their research are investing in the cryptocurrencies that are going to have the most value down the road. It talks a little bit about the price. Algorand has also been expanding its use cases in decentralized finance and non-fungible tokens, similar to what Ripple is doing, payments and central bank digital currencies. The blockchain currency has over $89 million in total value locked in DeFi protocols. Here's a quote, guys. Our aim is to foster good practices, nurture talent and new markets, and work closely with the ecosystem as a whole, be it through our grants, accelerator, or educational programs. This coming from Jason Lee, Chief Operating Officer of the Algorand Foundation. We believe that blockchain technology is the future, and we are wholly dedicated in our pursuit to aid its advancement in whichever way we can. I'm skipping over some of this, guys, but of course I will link this in the description if you're interested. The Algorand Foundation intends to expand its operations in Singapore and hire for project management and technical development roles. So more news here, guys, for those of you interested in the Algo project. I see a lot of great things coming down the pipe for these guys. This is just another one. Wanted to thank Michael at Val5Links for posting that. And getting back to the Ripple and XRP lawsuit real quickly, I saw this from Stéphane Hubert, just another short little segment here. I'm not going to go on about this too much. I know a lot of you guys are just sick and tired of this lawsuit talk, but in the crypto space, the SEC has only written a non-action letter for 5 crypto projects. Guess how many of those 5 projects are based on Ethereum? Yes, exactly, all of them. Isn't that interesting? So the SEC showing their cards, I think, at this point, not that they haven't been already, but essentially just demonstrating how they are favoring these 5 projects, all built on the Ethereum network, Turnkey Jet, Pocket Full of Quarters, Paxos Trust Company, Financial Industry Regulatory Authority, and IMVU, all built on Ethereum. And no action letters have been written for all these 5 companies by the SEC. Just goes to show you where the favoritism is, and I hope Ripple's lawyers do see this. I hope Stéphane Hubert gets some traction on this tweet. Wanted to thank him for posting that. Guys, another tweet here from Thal Radar, snippet from September 2021, World Bank Fast Payments Toolkit. Now, I just wanted to mention this because I don't think we've talked about this. TIPS settles transactions in central bank money between TIPS account of participants. Other CSMs settle in their own books, backed by funds held by Target 2 technical accounts. So Target 2, make note of that. Direct participants settle via central bank Target 2 accounts. As you guys know, Ripple is part of this. TAS supports Ripple, the new real-time global settlement everyone is talking about. With TAS network gateways, it is easy and immediate to access Ripple World. And so just to kind of put this into perspective here, the TAS group and Ripple already working together. There is no global settlement system for cross-border transactions. But take a look down here, guys, the TAS network gateway at the heart of the European Target 2 and T2S RTGS systems from the very start. So they are at the heart of Target 2, and even just down here it shows as well the TAS network gateway. One of the network driver layers is Ripple, and one of the networks that they will be using is Ripple as well. So a great little sum up here from Thal Radar, bringing this to our attention. Wanted to thank him for posting that. Something else that I found interesting, the Whale Alert has posted this. 300 million XRP, guys, has been transferred from an unknown wallet to an unknown wallet. Aha, but there is more. Leonidas picked up on something very interesting. This is an address activated by Kraken, not Kraken's wallet. So this address was actually activated by the Kraken exchange. Need I remind you, Kraken has stopped listing XRP due to legal reasons in the United States, yet they have now been transferred 300 million of them. And I had the same question as XRP Crypto Wolf. 300 million XRP was transferred to Kraken. So are they going to relist XRP? Interesting to note here, some transaction details. Of course, the blockchain is Ripple. Transfer type 300 million XRP. We've got the hash data. These addresses here have been confirmed by Leonidas that one was activated specifically by the Kraken exchange. So it begs the question, right? If they are listing XRP, or if they are transferring XRP rather, will they relist, or do they have plans to relist XRP in the near future? I mean, I haven't really talked about price this morning. XRP right now trading at about $1.20.5. Not too much movement with regards to price as of now, but we can see, even just zooming out here, this is set up. I mean, we are just waiting for this to just kind of blast off into the stratosphere. We are basically waiting for Bitcoin to make its move. Once Bitcoin makes its move, hits its all-time high, we know how the alt season works next, right? Money flows out of Bitcoin, pumps into alts, and it's usually a handful of alts that just kind of take off right away, and then others will follow. XRP historically has been last and fast, so it could be one of the later ones to move. However, this setup here, guys, just primed for an XRP blow off top. We've got higher lows, higher highs, everything is checking out. Great news, we're not seeing any lower lows, right? We are still kind of hitting resistance levels, former resistance from back here in 2018. So this is kind of like a textbook setup now for XRP. So it wouldn't surprise me if these exchanges were preparing, perhaps for that XRP volume. Perhaps there's some other information behind the curtain that we are not privy to, information that could guide some of these exchanges' decisions with regards to relisting XRP. I mean, I don't know. The case in court seems rock solid to me. And I'm sure there are others at these exchanges, CEOs of these companies. We got to remember, right? Crypto is a fairly small world by and large. And so I'm sure these guys talk in Silicon Valley. They likely know more than us with regards to this lawsuit. Anyway, just a hypothesis. But I wanted to keep moving, guys. And I wanted to bring you this from the Wrath of Kahneman here. He says, this September Novati payments report lists MGI as a Ripple partner still. At least the language reads that way. This is distinct from MGI's statement at the end of 2020. And why this is odd? Well, let me just read this to you. Ripple, best known for their cryptocurrency XRP, builds financial solutions and services leveraging XRP to move money at the same speed and standard that information moves today. RippleNet uses distributed ledger technology to deliver financial solutions from bi-directional messaging, settlement, liquidity management, and lines of credit to a global network of partners that include major financial institutions such as American Express, Bank of America, and MoneyGram, of all companies. Now, MoneyGram, as you guys know, did say that they needed to sever ties with Ripple once the lawsuit was announced. So Wrath of Kahneman bringing that up just after the new year, MGI clarified. As a reminder, MoneyGram does not utilize the ODL platform or RippleNet for direct transfers of customer funds, digital or otherwise. Furthermore, MoneyGram is not a party to the SEC action. And so here's just an article from right after the lawsuit was announced, with MoneyGram stating that exact fact here. I don't know if I can find it, but I will link this in the description. Right, it was right here as a reminder. So here's the quote right here. I will link this in the description for you if you want to read further. That's interesting considering this statement was put out by Novati just a few months ago, stating that MoneyGram is still, in fact, utilizing XRP. So Wrath of Kahneman concludes this by suggesting, so these are at least grammatically possible. MGI still uses RippleNet, just not for customer funds. MGI silently returned to RippleNet this year, or Novati made a mistake and it is a bad copy. I mean, that could be true as well. That would be the least exciting option, I suppose. But could it be one of the first two? Could MGI still be using RippleNet? Now, I know we heard of a partnership with MGI and Stellar. However, we still not have heard too much with regards to any developments with that partnership. It could also be that MGI could be using RippleNet for certain corridors, for certain rails that they know are legal. And who's to say that they couldn't silently return to RippleNet without all the flashy news and all the hoopla, that they may have just realized, no, this worked for us and we want to just, do something that works for us. So we're going to do it in a capacity that is, I suppose, legally safe. Also, it could be a possibility that MGI could be working with Stellar and Ripple. That's certainly not off the table either. So the Wrath of Kahneman with a very keen eye. Novati lists, and we know Ripple does own 40% of Novati, so I'm sure Novati has a good understanding of their company structure. Novati lists MoneyGram as a company continuing to run on Ripple. Yet the news has told us that MoneyGram has severed all ties with Ripple. Is it possible that MoneyGram still uses RippleNet, just not for customer funds? Could they have silently returned to RippleNet this year? Or do you guys think it is just bad grammar? All very interesting possibilities. Finally, guys, I saw this on Twitter from Crypto Sun. Looks like Brad Garlinghouse made an appearance at EDC Orlando. I just thought this was kind of funny. I'm not going to play you the clip for copyright reasons, but take a look at this music festival and take a look here. Brad Garlinghouse certainly did make an appearance at EDC Orlando, it looks like. I wanted to bring you guys this clip on the weekend, but I skipped over it by mistake. Anyway, tell me down in the comments what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.